All right. So here we go. It's US1, it's KJF, KGF deciding time. So Japan won first off. They bought 2 transports, a fighter, and a sub. Um, did some normal things. He did kill my free transport with his sub going out this way. He skipped Pearl, of course. Uh, the one thing that did go is he did send 2 fighters at C Zone 30, but he lost a fighter and the cruiser survived, which I didn't look at the board initially. I just had what whoop, Marius wrote to me, which I'm going to pull over here in a second if I can get my screen straight. Come on, screen. There we go. So let's see Marius's comments. I did offer him to attack Season 33 if he wanted to. We'd do the dice roll and whatnot. He said Season 33 would be very risky. So he went J1 buy was 2 transports, 1 fighter, and a sub. Normally he buys 3 transports on J1, but due to an obvious KJF with the submarine and bomber buy for India, I bought a fighter and a submarine. Was going to attack the cruiser and had to protect the fleet in C Zone 60. Land battles went okay, but had bad luck against the cruiser, lost a fighter, and chose to retreat the remaining fighter. So when I first read that he did the 1 fighter, 1 submarine, I didn't read all the way through there and didn't catch that when he said he had bad luck against the cruiser, I didn't catch that the cruiser survived. So I actually was going into opening up the board thinking, okay, this is going to be KGF, because that's what I still feel. This is a flexible enough of a UK1 that I could turn this into a KGF if they do a KJF defensive buy, because now they slowed themselves down by a turn by having only 3 transports at the end of J1, so they're slowed down by 1 transport shucking, so 2 units already behind on J making progress, plus buying a sub, that's another 2 units of IPC, so it's kind of like a 4 unit benefit in essence, a 4 unit slowdown, if you will, by their Japan's play here. So I could, even though the fact that I was 2 units less by a sub and a bomber instead of having 2 more infantry here, they're 4 units less, and so I feel comfortable converting this into a KGF. However, the cruiser lived, and that changes everything. So I set these guys up here so that I could build a carrier and have 4 fighters here, UK2 if I wanted to. That was part of the reason of sending these fighters into West Russia, since I did not need them in C Zone 7, is 1, they gave me protection here, but 2, they can land down here on UK2. And this cruiser could go into 36 as a block. Well, as it turns out, with a carrier, 2 destroyer buy, the cruiser, the 4 fighters, the 2 subs all coming in, he could attack at like a 65% chance to win with this entire fleet, these 3 fighters and bomber, and this fighter as well. So he'd have 6 fighters, a bomber, and this fleet that can attack. But if I take my US fleet up to 64, if he attacks there, that's going to give the US the right of way coming into the Japan C zones. But going into C Zone 64 with my battleship, destroyer, carrier, and sub, he's got carrier, battleship, sub, plus 1. 2 of these fighters can go 1, 2, 3, 4, but not all 3. So 2 of these fighters can reach. These 2 fighters can go 1, 2, 3, and then come back and land on this carrier. And then, of course, this fighter can go 1, 2, 3-4 and land on a built, or 3-4 land over here, but I'm hopefully going to take that away, and land on a built carrier. So he could have 5 fighters that can reach there. The bomber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can land here. So if I use my Russians to try and take that, then that would take the bomber out, and so that would give him a 70% shot on my U.S. fleet. So I'm giving him a 70% shot, or a 65% shot. He goes here, the U.K. Navy comes swooping in this way. He goes this way, U.S. Navy comes swooping in this way. So, with both these navies going on and him taking one of those shots, that means all his fighters are being used up here, and they're not going and supporting Germany. But I'm also, like I said, I'm taking these 2 fighters out of here. So what I have to do is, before I make this final decision, and I'm going to pause the video while I do this one last calculation, I need to see what, if he moves everything G3 into West Russia, am I able to dead zone it? Or do I still need to use Caucasus to be the dead zone and risk him coming in and sending fighters and giving me the way in the Pacific? It's kind of an interesting thought there as well. So I need to see what G3 going to West Russia or G3 going to Caucasus looks like real quick. Yeah. Okay, he's having some technical difficulties there. And it's too late at night. I've gone back and forth too many times on this, and I forget where I was at in the video, so I really do apologize. I'm not liking what I'm calculating and seeing up here, but I am liking the fact that we can put pressure here quick. I don't know if I can outrun Germany, though, is going to be the question. That's going to be the real question. Can I be faster than Germany? And I don't know the answer to that yet, and that kind of scares me. But I'm looking at it, and I'm not sure that I can keep him out of West Russia on G3, actually. I might be able to keep him out. I can keep him out of Caucasus on G3. But I'm not sure about how much longer from there. I mean, he's going to be getting into there pretty quick. So it's going to be an early fall. But then I'm looking at this, and potentially we might be able to maneuver and be in here on UK-US 3. It's a little quicker than even what I would like to see happen here. But this is unknown territory. This is why we're playing the game. And I think I'm going to learn from this personally. That maybe not taking the aggressive approach, but just sending all my fighters on into West Russia or Caucasus and stabilizing is better than dropping the fleet. But that's just not me, right? But I was looking at it, even if I flew all my UK fighters, including this guy and my guys down here, I'm not sure I could hold this on against G3 to begin with either. It should be very close, but anyways. Let's see. R2, R3. That would help with the G3. Nope, nope, that's not the right one. Oh, did I not save it? Shoot. Two, three there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're just gonna see if we can hold on to dear life with Moscow. I decided I can't think this through anymore and I gotta get to bed. It's too late. I gotta get to work tomorrow morning. It's after midnight for me, which is an hour past my normal sleeping. College football championship was tonight, so that got my brain distracted. So, let's see. We're just going to go ahead and do it. We're buying our KJF Go bag. I don't think we have any US attacks, actually, that I want to take. Normally I would chase this sub down, but we don't. I want everything up this way. Thought about putting one here, but I think I'm going to drop everything south. Yep, no US attacks. Boring. Okay. Nope. Got one infantry over there already. Let's not do that. Let's. Let's keep my tank back after all. Alright, so yeah, I'm not really happy with this. I'm going to be honest. I'm happy with this axis. I'm not happy with this axis at all. Try to forget anything. I feel like I always feel like I'm forgetting something. Oops. Hold on a second. Wrong button. Like I said, late at night. I probably should be playing this late at night. I really am tempted to strafe or take a shot at Corellia here, but I worry about it weakening my dead zone down here in Caucasus, although we should have it pretty strong, because you won't be able to commit the fighters so well. Yeah, I'm not going to look at it too hard, because I think it put me at too much risk of him being attacked directly into West Russia this turn, so I think we're just not going to look at it. I really should be... I need to go to bed. Alright, yeah, I hate to do it, but that's going to be it. This is an important one here, so his bomber doesn't have somewhere to land, plus ties up his units from going down towards India. Ugh. There we go. Ah, come on. Could you just not hit once? Come on, stop hitting. Alright, well, it is what it is. If I put him here, then there's no chance of getting into West Russia. But I don't think it's going to really matter. Yeah, he's better off as a defensive hit, possibly. Alright, gotta admit, I am not super thrilled with this. the more I look at it. I just don't think I can be as aggressive as I shouldn't be as aggressive as I'm planning on be with UK, which I'm not committed yet, I suppose, but I can't be aggressive down here when I need all these. I need all UK resources to help stabilize this first. But if I wait, then now UK won't have the capability of dropping over here. So, tough call. Tough call. Alright, well, let's just see how it plays out.